What's going on there, everybody, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator with some trucking with iVision. You're probably wondering why we're sitting here in this screen to start, and that's because the new 1.37 update has dropped, adding a lot of under the hood stuff, stuff that's kind of good and kind of bad at the same point. But I wanted to start out with the garage here to show you the thing. So they finally implemented the ability to walk outside of your cab. It's not the greatest, and it only is allowed in the garage here. But you just click the switch camera mode here, and voila, we can roam around our garage. So that is what they did. It's the first step, you know. I think they're gonna get to what everybody wants. You guys have hopefully have seen my Bus Sim 18 series. Like, you can walk around in that one. And I wish they would do something that was similar to that. You know, where you had your person and you can walk around with your person in the environment, not just inside your garage. But this is the first step. So you know what? We gotta, they're listening obviously to what we want, and we're gonna get there. So I just wanted to show this off to you. We got the kind of the W900 here. I switched back to this one here because I know this is one of the trucks where the windows work. Because it is a stock SCS truck for the game. So we're kind of rolling with a lot of the stock stuff now, just due to not knowing what mods have fully been updated for the 1.37 compared to what we're rocking. So I just wanted to make sure we had stuff that was like fully compatible. You can see there's a little bit of a lag there, but we're gonna hop outside. I'm gonna pick us up a load and show us some other stuff. But a lot of the stuff that you can see will be in the next screen that I'll show you guys in a bit here. Alright, so I've got our truck all loaded up here. We've got ourselves a oversized load. There's our escort vehicle there to get us going. There she is. Our load's all loaded up. But a couple things I wanted to show you quickly here before we get going. In the options menu is where you will find all the stuff for your audio, for the new audio Fmod stuff. You can change settings here. I'm still kind of playing around with it. I think the sounds are a little quiet, honestly. I'm not really feeling it at the moment. Now, I don't know if it's due to one of my other mods affecting it, because I do have a sounds mod added on top of what SCS does. I don't know if it's that mod that's causing some of the quieter volumes than I would like, or if it's just the way that Fmod is in 1.37. So that's where you would change that type of stuff. Some of the other things in there as well. The keys section, though, is where you will change your windows so you can open them and close them. So that is where that is at. You'll have to pick your hotkeys for them, because they come. There's no key attached to it for the moment. So when you first come in the game, if you do know your truck supports the windows, make sure that your hotkeys are set up. That is a problem that a lot of people are not doing. So definitely do that. So just wanted to show that off quick, and then I'll show you the windows. So there you go. See it going down there on the left. Show the one on the right here too. You can also stop them at different points. So if you only want it, just a hair down, then you can just kind of have it just a hair down and whatnot. And you can do that for both sides. So we'll hop in, we'll go for the ride. I'll start with the window open as is, and then we'll see how it goes. Let's see, we're going out this way. This ought to be fun. See, it's just not very loud, which is fine, I guess. I just think it would have been a little louder. Oh, just worried about the sounds. Man, look at these tires. Woo, these are big ones. Big tires. So, we'll see. We'll play around with it, and whatnot. But I just think it would have been a little bit louder at my current volume settings, like it was with the last version of the game. But all's well here. Is it? Oh, the police are escorting us today. Alright then. Well, police escort today. I'd like to know who how they determine what vehicle is taking you on your journey, because I'd like to actually change them out if I could. So, see, I've got the window open here so you can hear the sounds. You just don't hear that traffic going by like you would, or the ambiance. Kind of hear something going on in the jet engine there, so that's kind of cool. Alright, I think we're turning again. Yep, we are. I wish you could see his lights a little bit better too. I know you can kind of see them, but I'd like to see them more. I'd like to see them a little bit more. Excuse me, broskies. Excuse-moi. There we go. And you can still kind of hear them. But then you can see if we close the window. Once it's closed, it basically just cuts that sound out. So that's how that works. You can kind of hear over there. Got that window open now. Alright, we're in this lane, buddy. Here we go. Kind of hear that engine there, but as soon as you close these windows, it cuts the whole sound out of the interior of the cab. You know, and part of that could just be due to the design of the trucks, too. I don't know. You know, I've never really sat inside of a semi-truck and different variations of a semi-truck to know how they all sound on the interior differently, you know. Obviously, I would assume that newer trucks are much quieter on the inside than the older trucks are. But, you know, it's all fun there. There's also a couple of new trailers that you can purchase, ownable trailers, that are in here too for this update. So this update did add some neat stuff. You know, I definitely think they've got some other stuff planned for once the next maps come out. It's just, what is it? You know, what is it? Because I'm curious. Because they've been very quiet, but we obviously know what the next 2 states are. So that's good news. That's good news there. I still think that Idaho's going to drop in probably like June or July. So, and then the next one will come out in like October. So, but it all depends. I feel like development might be a little stalled just due to the whole virus going around and whatnot. People working from home. I mean, I think it's really tough for development teams to come together on this type of stuff. Now, it's not impossible for sure with technology. And that majority of these people are working from home not working from home, but doing their work on their own computers. So it's like they have the files that they probably need, they have the tools that they probably need. It's just, are those computers able to be taken home, or what's that all look like? Obviously, they're probably working with desktop type computers, not laptops. So a little bit more involved to moving that stuff. Not as easy as just grabbing it and going, So, and then it's like, where are we storing files, for security purposes? Are they trying to keep their files locally and not, exchange stuff on the web that much? Or are they VPNing back into a server in their office? Like, there's so many questions on how work is being worked for everybody, So, fun times over following this little escort. I like this squad car, though. State Trooper. There's some of those guys are working on that sign there. That's cool. Like that. I feel like they add like a new random event in there every now and like every update too, which is cool. I will say though, I know a lot of people complain because you got to pay for DLC and all that stuff, but they do maintain just the base game with a lot of feature updates. If you just wanted just the base game, there's a lot of features that get added in every year. And then with the mods that are out there, free mods, you could legitimately enjoy this game. Just getting the base version. You really could. You really could. But I mean, I get it. The maps, no. Some are worth the price, others aren't. I don't think Utah was worth the price, honestly. I don't. It's not one of them areas I enjoy. I really like Washington though, and Oregon. Like those are my two. Like I love those spots. So I would say the DLC for those states were a little bit more enjoyable for me than Utah was. But for other people, it might be. Oh, other people, Utah might be it, and then maybe they won't be. So we're changing lanes here, but I don't know which way we're changing lanes. Which way are we changing lanes? Maybe up ahead here? Oh yeah, here it is. So he's gotten over. Gotta check here. My other escort vehicle should get over. He did, yep, he did. Wish I could kind of see him back there. Yeah, there he did. I'm gaining up on you, Mr. State Trooper. Just hang on. Just hang on there. Alright, we got our nice little screenshot picture there. Man, I love this. I've kind of wanted to go back through like all of the images and like put like a collage together, but I don't know. I don't know. I think that'd be kind of cool though, to be honest. Kind of put like a collage together of all this stuff. But we're still rolling with other new content though. 2 Point Hospital, we are finishing up the Close Encounters DLC, and then we're moving on there. Bus Sim 18 is still rolling, so there's that. And then we've been doing GTA 5, LSPDFR, so definitely been rolling with the content during all this. Well, we kind of check out new things. I've also been playing Warzone at night. My thing at night. I usually play that for an hour or two usually. Depends on my mood. Depends if I'm playing with people also. If I'm playing with people, it's definitely usually longer. Like it's through like 2, 3 in the morning before I get off, so we're on for a while. There's like one day last week where I played for like 7 straight hours. I have not gamed 7 straight hours in a long time. In a really, really, really long time. It's insane. Like even when I do this stuff, it's only for like an hour or 2 at a time that I do it. You know, and that's like, I'll do one recording, take like a little 10-15 minute break maybe between. It just depends on like what's going on. And then I'll get on to the next recording, or it's like, okay, I'm tinkering around with something to make sure stuff's gonna work fine before we get it going. And then it's like, okay, now we can do the recording, so all sorts of different things. We are doing good here. I'm liking this. We're not moving too fast. I honestly, when I took this load, I should have known that it was a heavy haul because it had a little marker on it, which I assumed was the heavy haul, but I wasn't sure if it was just a heavy haul or a whatchamacallit, or just a like just an oversized load of sorts. Alright, we need to get over, lady. This is where the game is not good. We need to get over, but the traffic isn't allowing us to get over. So it's like our escort vehicle isn't getting over. If I just hop over, will our escort vehicle get over? I don't think so. That's an improper lane maneuver. See, and now we're stuck. And now we're stuck. Go, go, go. See, if that car goes, then we're fine, I think. Oh, this guy's like right on my ass. I didn't even see that guy. Like, what are you doing back there, bro? What are you doing back there? See, this is what I think they need to fix. They need to fix this. Alright, so, got it fixed after we damaged our escort vehicle. It cleared the traffic out. So, like, that's one thing they need to fix that, because it's obviously an issue. Because we need to wait for the rear vehicle to get over first, and then the first vehicle, and then the escort vehicle in front of us will get over, and then we can get over. Like, if we get over like we did, the escort vehicle in front of us will never get over. And it's so frustrating. Because there's times where once that traffic's on the side of you, and you need to make a lane change maneuver, it always bugs out. And I've had more and more issues with that bugging out. And it's so frustrating. So frustrating. So I wish they would fix that. But what are those guys doing over there? Man, they're stealing the oil. They're stealing the oil in the reserves. But yeah, so there's my my little rant on that. It's such I don't know how they could fix it because I don't know how the code's written. But I almost feel like in that instance there, that if we need to get over and the pilot vehicle gets over behind us, then any traffic that is to the right of us should just go. Because look, it's going now, right? So there's obviously something in the code that's written of like when the front vehicle or the rear vehicle needs to send some signal saying we need to get over, the traffic then all of a sudden no longer passes us, right? So they need to get rid of that. Just let them pass, because we're not going to be able to get over until they do. So, because remember, we can't pass the vehicle in front, the escort vehicle in front of us. So we have to wait for him to get over, and he won't get over with that traffic on the side there. So, there's definitely something funky in the code, and I wish they would relook at that. But at the same time, I don't know how many people are doing the heavy haul stuff for them to be complaining about it. I really enjoy the heavy haul stuff. I think it's different, you know? We're trucking with vehicles, like we're in like a little truck train, right? You know, except it's a couple of vehicles that are escorting us. So, and I really wish we could pick our escort vehicles. So if you guys know how to pick escort vehicles, definitely let me know in the comments, because I would like to change them up to like something else. I've seen escort vehicles on the mod workshop, but I don't know if I think those are just more like you get to drive those. Like they're not actually like the ones that are gonna like escort you. So, because I'd really like the ones to change out the ones that would escort us. Like that's the customizability stuff that I want. You know, being able to change that. I mean, then it's kind of at that point it's kind of like GTA, obviously, but it'd be just kind of neat to be able to change out some of those vehicles. You know, I'm not saying we can change out like the police ones for like the states and stuff. Like you can leave those. I think they're fine the way they are, to be honest. I just would like to be able to change like the escort vehicles. So that's what we got. We got to be getting close, though, I feel like, right? Got to be getting a little close. Let's find out here. 50 miles left, yeah. So coming in. Not too bad, not too shabby. Not too shabby. Look at these tires, though. Holy mollies. Sorry, buddy. Oh, that's an unmarked there. It's an unmarked unit. And we got another unit here. Coming up on us. Try to stay over, but I don't want to stay too far to the side. Let's go, Mr. Officer. I'm following you. Don't mind me. There's another semi. See, even like those guys are like super quiet when we're outside of the cab. Like, you just don't hear them. And I'd like to be able to hear them more. Like you should be able to. But maybe it's just one of those things where the sound mod I have is super super janky on it, and then it's a combination of like my volume settings. But definitely let me know in the comments like your guys' experiences with the sound, since this is all changed. Because it doesn't matter what you're driving, you know, the sound's gonna work. The only thing that won't is the windows. So the windows, here we go. Fort Huachuca, Sierra Vista. We're coming in hot. The interior sounds seem fine though for like the directionals. And probably like hitting the switches. Yeah. Those are good. Dinosaurs! Go! Go, Mr. Dinosaur. We're coming through. I like that. Like when they're holding traffic up like that. And like that. Like that's so cool. Like that's how I think it should be when you drive past. Like on the on-ramp there, it's like the ones that are just kind of hanging out off to the side. I hate that. I hate that. It's like, just block it off, you know? Our officers' lights are starting to show up a little bit better now that the time has changed in the game. So it's kind of cool. Starting to see them show their effects a little bit more, which is awesome. I wasn't planning for such an oversized load. I would have put lights on ours. But there they are. Look at that. That's so cool. Much better than during the daytime. Tell them that. There's that guy's lights. Oh, that's awesome. Alright. Alright, I'm picking up the pace, Mr. Officer. We can start moving. I haven't really been paying attention to the speed here. You know, it's like 40, you know? Just stay behind the guy and you'll be fine, no matter what the speed. Well, it's not no matter what the speed. Because obviously 40 is what you're going for. 45 you can probably get away with. But 50 is, that's a no-go. That's a no-go. We're trucking. Our trucking. I've honestly been watching Ice Road Truckers again. I really have. You know, it's gets me going, you know. Trucks and all that stuff. Then having an escort vehicle like this too, definitely cool. Cause they have like them. It's kind of like a convoy, you know. Kind of like a convoy. Before I said a truck train. Just the same thing, right? Truck train convoy. Same thing. All right, I think we're still going straight. I think the speed's gonna drop lower than what we've got. Oh man, see, this is the other thing I don't like. Is like that if that truck wasn't turning, like we would sit there behind them, even though we could go through on lights. And then I just feel like it just creates a whole new issue. Like watch, we're gonna catch it up here. So now we gotta stop. He's gonna go good. He's gonna stay ahead of us too, I think. But like again, why? Like what are you doing over there? Like go close the road off or something. You know, we got this guy doing radar, so we kind of got to give a berth there for that. Jesus. Help each other out here. Help each other out. But it's kind of a good thing this is a state unit taking us, right? Going through the state. Just a little shake and break. A little shake and break. Whoa. What's this guy doing? He's turning. But for some reason he's stopped there. It's just weird. Alright, broskies, you can turn. See, are we going to get caught now because this guy doesn't want to turn on red? Like, look at this. See? Again. They didn't fix the horns, though, either. Which is a shame. So, like, this is another issue, though, where the traffic just doesn't move. We've got the cop now there, creating confusion for the AI. We've got that confusion over there. I like that horn. Let's go. So I think we're gonna cheat it though because we're just going straight. So I'm just gonna cheat it because who knows what that guy's doing. See you later, broskies. See you later. See, I just don't know. Like that stuff is the stuff that annoys me about the heavy hauls. Like that stuff needs to be fixed. Because it's obviously an issue. SCS, you need to fix that, please. Because there's something wrong with it. Alright, here we go. Pulling her in. Pulling her in nice and easy. Get her there. There we go. Set that parking brake down and we are good to go. Oh, they're still sitting back there. Unbelievable. But that's going to do it for us, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll catch you all next time with some more trucking with iVision.